Good morning, and today is Friday the 3rd of July. Wow, it comes around so quick, these Fridays. And today we're looking at part 1 of types of lines. You'll all be doing some more line work on Monday. Let's look at today's Discover them. The shelf should be 1 metre and 50 centimetres high. And she's saying we need to fix this shelf. Can we see why? What's happened? Explain why the books have fallen over on one shelf and not on the other. And the second part to the question, how can the shelf be fixed? So pause to think about it. Let's have a look then. Let's share it together. I know why. The shelf is not straight. One end is lower than the other end. Can we see on this one, it's 1 metre and 50 centimetres high, and so is that. So that makes it a perfect straight line, doesn't it? Yeah? And we call that horizontal. If it's that way, it's horizontal. It's like when you're looking over the horizon, same family of words. It's the, horizontal line. But this one, wow, let's start a look here. It's 1 metre and 50, but here it's actually 1 metre and 55 centimetres. So no wonder why the books are falling over. So what could we do then? Let's have a look. One shelf is not horizontal, which we know is this one. It is higher at one end than the other end. The books stand up straight on the horizontal shelf, but have fallen over on the other shelf. So the word horizontal means in a straight line. So it would perfectly level. And remember how many degrees that would be? 180. 180 degrees is a straight line. Yes, 180. That would be a perfect line. The shelf can be fixed by rising one end, so we could rise the other end to 155 centimetres, or we could lower them so they're both the same at 155. Two ways of solving that. Did you get that right? It's quite a tricky one, isn't it? Yeah, until you know the answer. Let's look at our questions today. What is the same and what is different about these fences? Let's have a look at them. Look at A carefully and look at B. Different. And this is also different. A vertical line forms the right angle with a horizontal line. So if you think about, again, our right angles. Yeah, if you look at our right angles. Oh, is that right angle? Oh, I've got to check it. To check it, I can pop that there to say that that is my right angle. So a vertical one is standing straight up. An horizontal one is going that way for my 180 lines flat. So if you're looking over the horizon, vertigo is when you are straight up. In fact, vertigo is actually when you get dizzy, when you're on if you go on a high building, a tall building, if you go on the fairground, you're at the top and you start thinking, oh dear, I don't like this, and you feel like you've got vertigo, it means that you're so high up, that you've got vertigo. So it comes from that word vertical, which is straight up, so that would form my perpendicular lines, remember? I wonder if I could use the words horizontal and vertical to answer the question. So what do we know about A? We know, well, I know in A, and I'm sure you do, it has got 4 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines. But if you look at this one, it looks different. Although it's still got 4 vertical lines, the horizontal lines are not horizontal anymore. They're at a different angle, aren't they? And if we look at C, although we've got 2 horizontal lines, the vertical ones are not vertical. They're not straight up anymore. Did we get that? It's quite tricky, isn't it? We're just learning, I think, the vocabulary and the ways of remembering those key words, which are horizontal and vertical. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, wow. You can use a plumb line to test if something is vertical. Find some vertical lines to test in your classroom. Well, you know you can't do that in the classroom, but you can do it at home. So one way you could do this, doesn't have to be a piece of string. I couldn't find any string. I've got lots of elastic. So, and I put on the end, I've got a big piece of plasticine on the end, and I know that that will weigh it down. So my line, when it stops swinging, that will test my vertical line. So if I test it against a box, you can see that that line is vertical. Yeah. So can we see that? That's a vertical line. If I look at when I did my measure, if I drop that down flat on, that would also be a vertical line. So a plumb line is a piece of string with a weight on the end. The weight keeps it hanging straight, so it will pull it down weight. And we know that plumb lines are used by builders when they're building your houses, or if they're building a wall, they will use plumb lines. You can also get plumb lines that go horizontal as well. You've got a little measure in the middle. Yeah, I did look round for one, but I couldn't find one anywhere. I think everyone's doing do it yourself, so there's nothing left in the shops. So let's have a look then at your challenge. Wow, and it is a challenge today. Do any of these lines have a line of symmetry? If so, is it vertical, horizontal, or both? Now you're going to have to work that one out. It's a nice one to do. If we've forgot what lines of symmetry is, lines of symmetry, if I show you on the butterfly, can we see if we put a line in the middle, the lines of symmetry, if I folded, if I looked at my butterfly like that, pretend that's my butterfly, if I put a line down the middle, it would have to be exactly right, wouldn't it? So with my butterfly, I would need a vertical line. Horizontal one wouldn't work. What about this shape then? Could I use a horizontal line there? Wouldn't work, would it? I could, however, use a horizontal line, and that would work, wouldn't it? Because I know if I folded them over, it would make the perfect fold. In fact, my t-shirt today is very, if I get round, can we see? My t-shirt is symmetrical. If I was to draw a line down the centre, yeah, it would be a symmetrical shape. And if you look at my face, it's not quite symmetrical. Definitely not, because on this side I've got 2 moles, and on that side I haven't. So I know that my face, although most of it is symmetrical, it's not a perfect line of symmetry. Let's look at this shape then, just to help us. Which lines would it be? If I put a line there, would it work? No. Oh, there it would. Can we see? So A would be a line of, what line would it be? It would be horizontal. So have a go at those, and you're going to do the rest of them. I remember that lines of symmetry are vertical lines. Is she right? Are all lines vertical? I think some of these have horizontal lines of symmetry. Design your own shapes with horizontal lines of symmetry. Oh, that sounds good fun, doesn't it? Have a good go at all those shapes. I like that idea. Let's look then at our reflect today. Explain where you could see something horizontal and something vertical outside the classroom. Where would you see these lines? And they will be all around, won't they? Yeah, explain where you could see them. You might need to use your plumb line to help you, couldn't you? Yeah. Right, that's it then. We have finished today's lesson. Next week you will be doing more on lines, and next week you will see me in the big read. So I shall see you Monday. Have a lovely weekend. See you Monday. Bye.